welcome back to my channel. If you just see my face for the first time, my name is Gladys and this is Vlog with Gladys. If you're an OG, you know how we do it. So guys, on today's episode of the vlog, I'm going to be talking about how I spent my IT for 6 months in Veritas University, what I did, the academic aspect, the social aspects, the activity aspects. Basically, it's a full package. Please guys, this video is going to be long. It is going to be long, trust me. But I think I'm going to break it into 3 parts. Yeah, that's what I'll do, 3 or 4 parts. I'm not really sure. So guys, stay tuned, watch. Please guys, subscribe to my channel, drop your comments, like, share. Thank you. So I woke up and I was really lazy to get out of bed, so I just stayed there for a while, stretching and all, after which I got up and then I said my morning prayer. I have to pray to my Father every morning when I wake up and before I go to bed. So I was there for a while, but I had to fast forward it. Got up, then arranged the bed. So this is like my morning routine every day before I leave for work. I wake up, I pray, I make sure everywhere is arranged. I do the dishes and then prepare to go to work. So I just make sure everywhere is good and okay before I leave, so that when I'm coming back, I know I'm coming back to a clean environment and somewhere that's really arranged, because I'm a neat person. I don't like keeping my things scattered. So I'm just putting you guys through the process, so you guys should watch. I hope you enjoy the process.
Everything will be alright. You made it through the night on your own. Shut those weary.
So I came to look for an outfit to wear to work, but I was having a bit of a hard time because there was no light at the time and this white t-shirt needed ironing. So I thought about it and then I put it back. I brought out a yellow top, or it was off shoulder, and I was like, it's Monday, let me put it back. I checked and then I finally found something to wear. I pictured it in my head and it looked good. So I prepared and went to work, and this was what it looked like. And I was so busy that day I couldn't take videos of what I did. Microbiology started in the year 1665 when Anthony van Leeuwenhoek and Robert Hooke discovered that microorganisms are responsible for fermentation in fluids, and later became a distinct science in the year 1857 by Louis Pasteur. So as you can see, this is a microbiology lab, and these are specimens that are preserved using a chemical called formalin. We have 2 types of autoclave in the microbiology lab. We have the vertical autoclave and the pressure cooker type. So day 2, this was my outfit to work, and this is me headed to work. So immediately I got back to work, I was told to examine an already cultured sample, of which I did. So I wrote down my results in a book and I gave it to him later on because this was more of a test for me. I saw a gram-positive bacilli. It's rod shaped. I wrote it down in details and gave it to him later on, and the other was I did. I couldn't video the rest of what I did because I had storage issues. So I got back from work and then I changed immediately, and this was my outfit to the court. I was already late because I closed from work late, and then I got to the court and the coach said I should do some warm-ups, of which I started doing. This is me doing sit-up, and then I'm doing some arm strength workouts. This is for arm strength, so that I'll be able to serve the ball well, and spiking drills as well. So I think I did this for 10 reps for 3 sets. Yeah, 10 reps for 3 sets. And I was already exhausted, trust me, because I'm just getting back from work and then immediately I'm heading to the court. So I did some ball drills, digging drills. So we started a game and we played girls versus guys, and despite everything, my efforts and everything and teamwork, we shall still lost. So day 3, this was my outfit to work. I got to work and my supervisor was having a class with the final year students, so I joined in and we carried out a test called sensitivity test. We did this test on gram-positive and gram-negative organisms using an agar called Mueller-Hilton agar. Swab sticks were used to streak the organism on the plates with a method of streaking called confluence streaking. So we used 2 discs for this sensitivity test. We used the gram-positive and the gram-negative discs, of which I am holding to place on the plate. So I'm just placing it, and after which the plates will be incubated for 24 hours. So later that day we had a competition with a team from outside, and we played the girls a game of 3 best of 2, and we lost to them by 2-1. And the male team also played, but I didn't take the video of the male team. Day 4, this was my outfit to work. So immediately I got there, my boss was there earlier and he already put agars in the autoclave to sterilize. So I went to call him and then I removed the agars from the autoclave. We are pouring plates for pharmacy students to carry out their practicals. So after putting on the flame, we began pouring the plates. He started it, then I came because I was trying to position the camera. He was asking me if I wanted to pour, and then I told him yes. So he gave me and I started pouring the plates. This method is called pour plates method, and I poured about 20 plates. Then I started using the flame to make the agar sit and remove air bubbles. After which I started pasting paper tape on the agars in order to label them, because the agars are of similar colors, so we have to do this in order to differentiate the agars. So that was what I did for that day. Day 5, this was my outfit to work. I thought this flame was going to burn me, so I had to reduce it. My supervisor asked me to make smears and gram stain of 3 different organisms. I went on to write out the organisms I'll be using for this process. So for this process, I'll be using about 15 slides, 5 for each organism. I used paper tape to label and differentiate the organisms because the smears are going to look very similar and it's glass slide. I labeled E. coli, staph and bacillus, then I used water to grease the slides. I flung my wire loop in the air to achieve sterilization to kill off any organism that would have been on the wire loop, and then waved it in the air to allow cooling before picking up the organisms to make the smears. So this is what a smear looks like before gram staining. I repeated this process for the remaining 14 slides. So when I was done, I placed them on a desk for it to dry and waited for about 30 minutes to an hour to make sure they dried properly. Then I went on to gram stain them, and for this gram staining I'm using 4 different stains. The first stain is crystal violet, the second is iodine, the third is alcohol or acetone, and the last is safranin. So after staining with the first stain, I would wash off as you can see me doing. Then I use the second stain. I wait for a minute before washing off again. So here I was just catching fun while waiting, and I got 2 subscribers that day, so I was really excited. I repeated this process for the remaining slides, and that was it for the day. Moving on, the following week Monday, this was my outfit to work, and I was asked to gram stain and already made smear of an organism. Tuesday, this was my outfit to work. We carried out a practical on a lab rat. We dissected the lab rat. This is called an albino rat. It's mostly used in the lab. The aim of this practical was to show the internal organs of the rat and for the students to gain knowledge on how to dissect a lab rat. Pins were used to hold the body of the rat in place so as to view the internal organs properly. We further went on to label the internal organs of the rat, and here I'm just showing you the organs that were labeled. So this came at random where I just took some videos. So that's it guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like.